Screens, participants. Did I let- oh, put her in. Okay, she's joined. I did my coffee. Okay, she's joined. I did my coffee. Hey, Renee. Okay, she's joined. I did my coffee. I lost her. I don't know what happened. Okay. Is that my phone? Hey, Howlette. Hey, Renee. Oh, I'm on YouTube. Oh, hold on. I need to do something. What did I do? Escape here. Do I have YouTube up? Where am I at? Oh, there it is. Close that one. Okay, admit. All right. Okay, we're getting there. All right, let me get my phone. Get my paper. There you go. No, you got to get out the chair. Out the chair. Out the chair. Thank you. Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are
I'm
you?
Howard. I'm Howard Lett.
Hi,
You finally
Howard.
get to see a picture of me.
I know. How are you?
I'm okay. I had surgery done to my mouth Thursday.
Oh
I went to the
no.
dentist. I had 2 teeth worked on.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just picture me out, but I'm gonna mute me. I'm just listening to y'all.
Okay. Okay. We won't make you talk today. Angela. I think Angela is coming on me post now.
Hello?
Hey.
Good morning. Sorry, I couldn't get my couldn't find my unmute button.
It's okay. It is okay. Yeah, everybody, like I think everybody is slow rolling today.
Oh, listen.
I looked at the time that I went to bed. I said, oh, I done lost my mind today. I was like, I know better than this.
What time you went to bed?
Girl, I ain't go to bed till almost 2:00 this morning.
What?
Because
Yeah.
I don't even know why I can't even. Well, I was behind in invoices, so I definitely wanted to get that done. So I said, if I do nothing else, at least if I invoice, they can start paying, and I pack them up today, know. So I did do that, and girl, and I guess it's a blessing, but I sure enough had more stuff than I thought I had. I was like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing right now. So yeah, so definitely, crazy. So
See, y'all still on vacay mode in a sense. That's so. See, I keep forgetting everybody's still home because I've been back 5 weeks now.
Listen,
it's like that's right. Y'all still home.
listen. But then you do stuff, and then what? For me, I had 2 trainings yesterday. So with the 2 trainings, that always puts me behind because I can't do stuff like if I'm doing other stuff, I can kind of do stuff in between. But if I'm literally training, there's nothing I can do while I'm training, So because I do not multitask very well at all. Oh my goodness. All right.
Well, I posted it in our group just in
They're
case.
coming.
Okay.
Yep, they're coming.
Early.
They are coming. We are on.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. We're waiting for people to
morning.
join us. How are you?
Good.
All right. Let me see. Tag. Angela already got tagged. Carla. Yeah, I'm just tagging people real quick in the group, and then we will get started because everybody be cracking me up. They're like, "Nwanda, 8 o'clock." I'm like, "Yes, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock." Trust me. It was a hard roll for me this morning too. I had to learn when I said no. I'm like, why are you going off right now? Like, it's not time to get up. What is really going on? So I understand the struggle because it is real. It is so real. It's just like, child. So let me see. LaShonda's already here. Oh, I was supposed to call my sister. Ha! Let me call her back, make sure she didn't roll back over and go back to sleep. I forgot. I told her I was calling her. And she's gonna be like, if she don't join, she's gonna be like, well, you told me you were calling me. I'm like, I did do that, didn't I? All right, let's see. Get these people in here. And you already posted in your Angela, right?
I did. I didn't tag anybody, but I said, well, let me just in case.
Got it.
They have a hard time finding it in the Champz page.
Yeah, and I tried to save it under. I made it an announcement, so like if they click on announcements, it's easy to find. Because anytime I be trying to find stuff, I said I need to make it where I can get to it quickly because I be searching for stuff and then can't find it. I'm like, what is really going on? Like nobody's trying to do all that. Like I can't do it. So I need to be able to find it quickly. So yes, for sure.
Let me get my glasses so I can see. Hang on.
Okay. We want you to be able to see now.
I cannot see.
Oh, man. And I know Tanya was up with her midnight madness last night. Because that's how I knew I was up late because I saw Tanya. I was like, hey, Rosa.
Good morning, good morning. I know you're surprised to see me up in here.
Look at you all festive and cute with your little head wrap, girl.
Early, so I have to bring it in.
I see you.
Hey, guys.
Good morning.
I see you. Hey, oh, look at AJ. AJ. Okay, look, AJ is like, I'm tired. All right. Okay, so do me a favor, because some of you guys have call-in user, and I don't know what that is. So if you can just, because I want to start keeping track of who attends. If you guys can all put your names in the chat for me, so that way I can go back and see who attended. That will be helpful. If you
in the
don't
chat.
mind. Yeah, in the chat, right? Yeah, if you put your first and last name in the chat, you should see at the bottom, Rosa. It should say chat. Like if you go all the way to the bottom. Hey, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I am going to chat you so you'll see it pop up. Here it is. Okay, let me see. Did you just see a chat come up from somebody? See anything on your screen? Rosa.
Yes, I do.
Okay, you
AJ?
fine?
No, I
Yeah,
see.
so
Okay,
yeah, so
I see
all
it.
you do is go to the bottom and type. There you go. Awesome.
Okay, got you. Let me see. Oh, I see. Okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Okay, let me call my sister real quick.
Nwanda?
Yes.
Nwanda, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
know what I'm on, right? I'm calling in.
Oh, this Pam.
Yes.
Okay, hey, I'm gonna put your name in here.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. That's why I wanted to put in chat because I could not figure out who that was. So
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, awesome. Let me call my sister real and put myself on mute and call my sister real quick, and I'll be right back.
Says my internet's unstable.
Okay, we're going to get started here. I'm gonna mute you until it's time for you to talk, so that way when we record, we don't hear a lot of background. That'll help out. And so, first of all, good morning, good morning, good morning. When you pop on, I think all of you have put your names in the chat already, so that's good. First of all, I just want to tell you guys are amazing. We are going into the last weekend of this month, and we got one team that's gonna pull it through these last 2 days. Glorious team. So I'm like, listen, you know how, okay, y'all go ahead and unmute yourself. Unmute. Okay, I keep on muting myself. I don't know why. All right, so we got one team that is pushing. They are, I think they're only, let me go check and see how close they are.
Yes, Gloria.
Yes, let's
Come on,
stretch that
Gloria.
hand to the screen. Stretch that hand to the screen. Like, yes, it is time. They are working tirelessly to make this happen. So I am so proud of them because it's time for them. Oh, can't find a Zoom link. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hold on, people can't find the link to the Zoom. I don't know. Okay.
I was praying about that yesterday for Gloria.
Yes, it's going to happen. It is going to happen.
Oh, that's so sweet. And yes, it is
going to happen because this here, like I keep on telling y'all about Gloria. Gloria is, out of everybody on my team, Gloria has been with me the longest. Okay. And so when somebody has been with you and stuck with you that long, you just want it for them. You know, you want them to win, period. You just want them to win. And so for me, I'm just excited because I see it's Tina Blackwell. Oh snap! We got Tina Blackwell on here in living color. Oh Lord,
Tina's still in her
listen, it's okay. Trust me, when my sister joins, she's gonna be in her pajamas too, so it's okay. Oh Lord, we got Tina Blackwell. Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Who child was passed out? We got a celebrity on here. Who child? Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Oh Lord, because Tina Blackwell.
Good morning.
Oh my goodness. Hold on, I got people trying to come in, admit people. Okay. All right. Okay. Admit, we got, okay. I think I admitted people. Somebody's joining, somebody's coming. Okay. If you are joining with like a phone or something, please put your name in the chat so we know who is all here, because that way I don't miss anybody when we go around for having people kind of report in what's going on and what's working and helping. So just if you don't mind putting your name in the chat, just so I can make sure I account for everybody who is here. Okay, so we were putting our hands and stretching towards the screen for Miss Gloria, because I'm looking to see how close they are. Yesterday, I haven't looked this morning. So let me see what's going on here in this little phone. Need my glasses so I can see. Okay, so I think we're still 30, 29, 36. Hold on. Let's see. 1,000 minus 29, 36.
Hey, Karen.
Yes, we are 32. They are 32 pieces away. All right.
Hey there.
32 pieces. They got this. Like, they have this. This is going to get done and be done today. Okay. So this is huge. Like, this is huge because she is she's been with me the longest, and so I'm excited to see that happen. So what we're going to do, how we do this, for those of your first time on, this is not a Nawanda talk show. What we do is we basically collaborate. So I go around, for those of you the first time joining, we're going to say, give us your name, whose team you are. So basically, who's your sponsor? If your sponsor is no longer working, who's your next person up? And then we're going to talk about what has worked for you this week. And so what we're going to do is, I know some people have a tight schedule today. So I am going to start with Gloria. So Gloria, I'm going to start with you, and then I'm going to mute everybody else until it's your time to talk. I'm going to mute everybody else until it's time for you to talk. So Gloria, I'm unmuting you unless you unmuted yourself. Maybe I muted you back. Sorry. Unmute yourself. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Of course, Nawanda is my sponsor, and I just wanted to say thank you, everybody, for the love that we feel, that I feel with pushing and everybody rooting us on, and excited about the teams that have ranked already, directors and executive directors. So I just wanted to say that. Shout out to my team who has really been pushing, the Diamonds, Fire and Ice, Autumn, and those are the legs that are really that are doing it all. So I want to give a shout out to them. What has worked? We're definitely going to be executive director. I'm sorry. Is it premier director this
Premier,
month?
that's right, but executives
this
around
month.
the corner.
This month for sure. So I'm claiming that. What did I do this week or over the last couple of weeks? Some of the successes, gained a couple new customers. I have a hostess that I will be, hopefully we're trying to secure a date for this month. And the challenge that we had with the weekend blitz was such a success. It was a really good thing to do. And I mean, it's what we already do, which is pulling out of your inventory and showing what you have and getting sales. So that was a big success for me. Challenges, I can't say, I don't, just right off the top, not challenges not coming to mind. I think that I've been in the mindset of this is what we got to do and let's do it. Definitely having my pep talks. Tina Blackwell is one of the people that we have a pep talk quite often. And then speaking with Nawanda, and just really you know, we could do this, we got this, what's the plan, how we're going to execute. So that's been really good. So that's really it for me.
Yes, definitely proud of you. Because, you know, one thing about that is like you really look and see, you know, people's journey. Everybody's journey is not the same. Okay.
That's right.
And sometimes it's about timing. And, you know, and Gloria knows me and her have our talks and we have our real talks. You know, she knows me. I just like, listen, this is what it is, you know, but I really have seen her basically kind of have a reset with her business, you know, a reset mindset, like, okay, this, I need to figure out what works for me. And when she found what works for her, I'm like, and I told her, I said, girl, I'm proud of you because I've just seen the difference. And so I'm proud of your progress, and your team is going to explode from this. This is just one little step along the way for you guys. So definitely proud of you. I'm proud of your leadership, proud of your team, because you have an amazing team. You have an amazing team. And so definitely am really watching you. You know me, I've been stalking your number. I mean, literally,
Yeah,
I
I
told
know.
Angela, it's like, I didn't go to bed until XYZ. I say, I don't even know why I was up, but I sure did check that number before I went to bed.
Yes.
I was like, check this out real quick, you know, but I'm just proud of you guys because it's going to happen. And from this, you're just going to have so much growth with your entire team. So that just makes me proud of you, and watching you grow in your business. So awesome.
Well, thank you.
All right. You are welcome. Okay. So let's go. I'm going to go up here. Let's go with our newest premier director, Miss Rosa. Go ahead, unmute yourself. So,
Okay.
so what we do is you tell us who your sponsor is, and then what worked for you, and if you have any challenges, so we can kind of all collaborate together. Okay.
Oh my God, I'm nervous. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good. Okay. So my name is Rosa, and my sponsor is Mashanta Crawley. I'm in Angela's team, I like to say, you know. So this has been very amazing for me. Definitely, I can't believe I'm saying this, but what have worked for me really is like what you always say, Nwanda, knowing your goals. And I'm a person that I guess that's part of a challenge and a goal. Knowing my goal has worked for me. Following my numbers has worked for me. And one of the challenges will be when I'm trying to like know my goal and accomplish my goal. I really like what I do. Like honestly, I just really, really like what I do. I mean, if y'all don't know me, but it's from the heart. Like if you see me do what I do, you could tell that I'm like, you know, like way like in there. So I really like jewelry. I really like what I do. Knowing that I have such a stressful job and I work with so many sad things happening. So this is why I got into this, because I wanted something to level it out, and I wanted to earn extra money, but I didn't want to go out there and get a part-time. I wanted something to, you know, to level everything out and to have fun, you know, but be able to make money. And I definitely found this, you know, but one of my challenges is that also because I like it so much that sometimes I forget, you know, in the middle of it that I'm working towards something, you know what I'm saying? And I get like lost in it, you know, and it's a problem. I know it's becoming a problem, but after now reaching premier director, and because honestly, that was one of the things not in my goal. I didn't honestly know that I could even reach premier director. So when I started looking at the numbers and Wanda put it out there, I said, wow, I really could do this. You know, this is doable. I could do this, you know. So it's been a real blessing because that's something that I didn't plan. You know, I just been doing what I like to do, you know, working with my team, helping people out. And in the midst of that, I got this, you know, and I'm like, wow, you know, so that's helping me now because I'm saying, wow, just like I got this, hey, who knows? You know, I could get, hey, sky's the limit, like I like to say. So I'm definitely going to be working on a lot of things, you know. I needed this push. I really needed to. It's like something that it was like meant to be, you know, like I didn't know it was going to happen and it happened. Then I was working towards it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down and I'm going to write. I'm going to start writing like everything, like really like taking it like right. I know I like what I do, but I also want to make money and I don't want to go out there and have to get a part-time job. So I'm really going to try to just meet a goal and follow my numbers. And one thing that I have been doing that has worked for me is being consistent. It really does work. You know, here it is after 2 years. Now I'm seeing that my clients, a lot of my clients have signed. They say, like, girl, you've been doing this for 2 years, so this must be something serious. This is real. So when they see you do it, they automatically see, you know, makes them wonder there's something there. But that's it. I don't want to take all the time. Yeah.
Awesome. So a couple things, you know, anybody who knows me, they will tell you, like, especially people who've been with me a long time, I'm a numbers person. And if I start crunching your numbers, trust and believe, I'm coming to be like, okay, so this is what I see. This is where you can get. So what we gonna do, you know, because it's very important for you to understand your numbers. Rosa, one thing I will say about you, and I love it because the way your team is growing, you have one of the most balanced teams in our organization, flat out, one of the most balanced teams. And by balanced teams, I mean, you know, because you can only pull certain amounts from certain teams. You can't get to your team's next rank all off of one leg. You have to have balance across your organization. And when I tell you, you got balance across your organization, I'm like, okay, I see you, Rosa, you know, which is great because I always tell people, and even for me, when you recruit, you don't stop at 3, you don't stop at 4, you don't stop at 5, you keep on going, because what will happen is at any given moment, you're going to have a breakout team that's just going to kill it. Like I have 3 of those, okay? Gloria's team, Angela's team, and Kim's team. If I only had those 3 legs, I would never get anywhere because one of them is going to max out at some point depending on the rank. So in my mind, and this is something we're going to discuss more at a higher level with my director, those who are getting paid as director and above, because I'm pulling y'all out into a separate group. We're going to set that up once a month. But what you have to remember is you need to be able to balance out your team and know those numbers and know that, okay, yes, though that leg is pushing for whatever, that's fine. They're doing their thing. Now let me go over here and concentrate on how to develop this leg and how to add more legs. So that's one thing I will tell you. And when we start our leadership group, we're going to hit more on that, you know, about numbers and boundaries and stuff, because we don't want you to burn out, running all over the place trying to help everybody. We want you to be able to have balance as well so that you can grow, because girl, you grow. And I remember when you first came in, I was like, listen, she went on live, and then when she went live and then she started speaking Spanish, I said, I ain't fooling with you, Rosa, okay? I said, I am not fooling with you. Okay, so that is just amazing. And I am so proud of you because you have really done it. Now I'm going to call on this next one. She's going to defer because she's going to be like, call the rest of my team first. But I'm going to unmute her. Angela Crawley, my newest executive director. Now you going to talk. Okay, and then the rest of your team. I had to call Rosa because she was there with her bright headband, girl.
Yes,
girl,
Rosa.
Yes, so our newest executive director. I am so proud of you. Okay, and with her, like literally, I think you came to me with your number. You were like, Nwanda, I think we there. And I started crunching. I said, girl, y'all more than there. Y'all gonna blow this out the water. Let me tell y'all something, okay? Blow out of the water, y'all did. It's y'all didn't squeak by. Like y'all are almost like 75% complete for a producer. That's where y'all at.
Excuse me, it says 91% as of last night. It said 91%.
Excuse me, because I can't see your dashboard, okay? Look, I'm sorry, girl. Okay, excuse me. So
Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry.
Basically, this team here has, God. I always talk about Angela as that gem because Angela and I didn't know each other. Angela's not one of my friends that I'm like, girl, I started a business. I need you to try it out. No, Angela was somebody who joined my live because somebody shared. When I tell you, she is the poster for what happens when you have people share your business, okay? My aunt shared, Angela joined, Angela shopped, Angela kept on shopping, Angela shopped again. Angela said, I'm tired of shopping with you. Let's talk about what this can do. And from there, she hit the ground running and she hasn't looked back. So when I tell y'all, when you go on your lives, tell them to share. You know, even if they can't buy anything, it doesn't matter because they can help your business by sharing. I've had lives where my sales were low, but my shares were high. And then I get new people in my VIP group, new orders on my website. So don't look at sometimes the outcomes right then, because sometimes your reward may happen in 30 days, in 60 days, but you keep on being consistent. I'm telling you, like, when I look at Angela, I'm like, I told my Aunt Charmaine, I said, Aunt Charmaine, so, like, you want something from the wall? Let me know what you need, okay? Look, I know you just bought a house and everything, so you need something from my wall. It's fine. I don't care, because Angela has come in and she is a great leader, number one. She's an amazing leader. And she leads by example. You know how people say, you know, you want to recruit a few people who are just like you. That's Angela. I ain't gotta talk to Angela about being active. I ain't got to talk to Angela about being consistent. I don't have to talk to Angela about leading by example. I ain't got to do none of that. Angela's like, listen, she'll come to me. Okay, I need some suggestions for this. This is what's going on with troubleshoot. Boom, we're done. It's there. And so when I see her team grow, when I look at it, I'm like, it's a well-deserved promotion because you lead by example. So go ahead, tell us what worked for you, girl, and tell us, you know, any challenges. Tell us who your sponsor is. Who's your sponsor, child?
Okay, I'm all choked up. I'm seriously, I mean, okay, so my sponsor, in case you guys didn't understand or hear that, my wonderful sponsor is Nawanda Turner. Woohoo! Listen, ladies. I just want to first shout out Royal Gems and Jewels. My heart is just thumping real hard right now. When God gives you an opportunity to come in contact with a bunch of women that are just amazing, and then you happen to, you know, by default, end up leading that group of women, I'm just honored. And I just really want to shout you guys out. You guys are really amazing. You know, what I did for achieving bronze life of the party, it was because, you know, my customers bought, I sold, I reinvested, and that was my personal achievement. Got my my certificate for that. You know, Crown Club 5, my personally sponsored, being active, you know, sending, I know you guys probably get tired of me sending you guys those print screens. I even sent them to Rosa. This is where you are. You got one more month, Rosa, the month of June, and you're in Crown Club 5, okay? You know, just sending you those print screens and you know, marking them up with smiley faces, you know, LaShonda being my number 1, my number 2 leg. I mean, out of nowhere, this is the second month you're trending the number 2 leg. When I see those accomplishments, and then to rank up to executive director, my mind is just blown. I'm grateful to you guys. I'm grateful to God. And listen, this is just the beginning. I mean, the light bulb went on the other day. If it never went on, it went on the other day, like, holy smokes, this is real. This is real, ladies. And what you're doing, Tamika, building the, getting those new personally sponsored. I got work to do. I can't get satisfied where I am right here, right now, because now once that light bulb goes on, listen, I got to do more work. I got to do more recruiting. Although I've been talking to a couple of people and they've been hemming and hawing on the fence, that's okay. I have to recruit more because if you have a goal in mind, which Rosa talked about having those goals set, I'm a goal setter, I'm a to-do list doer, and you're checking things off. But if you want to get to that next level, it's going to, you know, continue to take. So I think the challenges for me, well, obviously, let's talk about what worked. Obviously, the teamwork, I worked back on my lives, my customers, you know, I have so many orders to fill today. It's crazy. Between wall drops, you know, continue. I didn't do as much with Instagram this week. But I am planning to do some posts today for Instagram. And one thing I am working on, one of my customers donated 4 pieces of jewelry this month. And so I'm going to match that, excuse me, because tomorrow's the end of the lupus awareness. So what I'm doing, I've asked my customers on my live on Sunday if they could suggest the names of someone that is battling with lupus so that I could do a nice drawing. And maybe if I get it, so far I've gotten one name, but I'm going to remind them today. That way I can maybe give about 2 or 3 people a nice little purple, put the organza bag and put something nice together from my business and from my customer. So I thought that that was a great idea. And then I said, well, you know what? Maybe we expand that for other like people that are suffering with chronic kidney diseases. These are ways that we can, number one, support efforts for people that are struggling with their health. And then we can also get that plug in for our business. And what does it cost? A couple of pieces of jewelry. And sometimes your customers will want in on something like that when you're especially donating goods to people. So I thought maybe that's an idea for the future for kidney awareness or any of those heart disease, people that are, people love free stuff. So that's something I am working on for this weekend to post. And then just working my business. And, I think the challenge for me now as the team grows is there's no way I can be on every live with, my schedule. I just can't. So now I've been trying to okay, let me just peek and say, Angela was here, watching the replay, just trying to, it's just impossible to be all things to all people at all times and then maintain some of the things that I am responsible for. So I think that's always an ongoing challenge is how do you be there for my team? But I certainly texting and, again, the screenshots, making sure, how's the new one. One thing I am working on for next week or within the next 2 weeks, we have a lot of new personally sponsored or new consultants to our team. So I am working on a Zoom training, a meet and greet kind of a midweek kind of a thing. So I'll let you guys know so that you can let your girls come on, at least meet and greet us. I think, like Nawanda said, this has stimulated a lot of excitement with the team and just having that FaceTime with one another, gleaning from one another, I think is going to continue to generate, and we're going to see the momentum and the trajectory of our teams grow. So I'm not going to take up too much time. That's it. Thank you all. I love you. I love you guys.
One thing too, that was amazing, Angela. One thing too is when you have your meet and greet with your new consultants, okay, make sure you plug them into the systems that are already there. That's the one thing that I'm trying to get you guys to understand is we are not recreating the wheel. That's what we not about to do. Well, Nawanda ain't about to do it. Now, if y'all want to recreate the wheel, y'all gonna be tired and frustrated, and we ain't got that to do. Especially your team, Rosa, because you have Spanish speaking people on your team. Andrea Hutchinson, that United Fashionista 2.0 group, she has a Spanish speaking group, as part of that too. So for your Spanish speaking who like their main language is Spanish, they communicate better in Spanish, plug them in. You don't have to be running around everywhere trying to make sure people get what they need. You set up something consistent with your team, remind them, push them back to the systems that are there, because she has all like units set up. People can go into units and learn things. You can have a new consultant and you have your meeting with your new consultants, Angela, you show them how to get there. You put something together. This is what you need to do, because then you put that accountability on them. And then, because I'm a person like this, I'm gonna be honest with you. When somebody tells me something ain't working, the first thing I ask them, especially if I asked or gave them something to do, the first thing I'm coming back with is, okay, so the last time we talked, you said you were going to do this, this, and this. Did that happen? And if it ain't happened, then there's nothing else for us to talk about, because we're not going to be on this gerbil wheel going around and around and around, and we keep giving information. So definitely one thing, especially as all your teams are growing, please plug people into systems that are already established. Andrea didn't get to her level, and she is a given person, okay? She did not get to her level by not trying out a system and knowing that it works. Why am I going to recreate that? No, I'm not. No, ma'am. Not today. Not tomorrow. And by the way, y'all see these Life of the Party earrings? I just got to show y'all these earrings. Okay. These things are cute. Okay. Like, these are my whole life, right? Look at these. Can y'all see these? Look at them. Look at them. Okay. They so cute. I know y'all wanted to see them. Okay. Anyway. All right. So next we are going to have, actually, I am going to have Miss Tina Blackwell. Tina Blackwell. Okay. Did I unmute yourself? Okay. Unmute yourself. You talking? Go ahead, Tina.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, congratulations to Angela Crawley and her team. Miss
Yes.
Rosa, congratulations to your team. I'm very happy for you guys. My name is Tina Blackwell, and I am sponsored by Gloria Livingston. We will be a premier team, I promise you, by the end of the day.
Go ahead, speak that, girl. Speak that.
What I have truly learned in this business is that we all have to stay tethered together. In order for you to be able to survive this business, you must communicate with one another. You must stay with one another. And we must learn from one another. I'll tell you, Nwanda had put out a video about purple and the fact that purple was for lupus. And I said, well, I got a live tonight. I'm about to try this. So I snatched every piece of purple that I could find, although my brain wasn't really working because I left the seed bead and the wood. So I had to go back and get it. But I promise you, I just got on there, started my live about lupus. And then one lady chimed in and said, purple is also for Crohn's. And I said, Crohn's disease? And she said, yes. So before the night was over, I didn't have a stitch of purple. Not one stitch of purple. I even had heads set up because I do sets on my shows. I always do sets because I feel like you need to upsell. You can't upsell in the pandemic because people can't come to your house. That was my upsell. People would come to my house and pick up jewelry and, oh, can I go down and see the bling shop? Sure. Well, they can't see the bling shop. So now you really have to set it up, necklace, bracelet, earrings, rings, what have you. You gotta upsell. So I did purple sets that night. I did all kind of, everything I had purple. By the end of the night, all that purple was gone. So it's important that we listen to one another and that we pay attention, not just listen, because you can listen. I'm listening now, but it's important that you pay attention and take it in. If you take it in and you can put it back out, you can use it. So I had to immediately text Nwanda and say, it worked. So I was excited that it worked. I'm always looking for avenues that myself and for my anything that'll work to get them to make money. I'm a shark. I'm what they call a shark. I like money. I hope y'all like money because that's why I'm in the business. I ain't in the business just to sit around. I'm retired from the state of Ohio and they ain't paying me enough to just sit. So I have to find another avenue. My jewelry business is definitely my extra money. I got grandkids, they like stuff. I can't do it with my retirement check, so I got to do it with paparazzi. And so we all get in a slump. So remember that I got in a slump. And so I'm out of my slump. I'm recruiting Nawanda. So that's something that I had stopped doing because I was really in a slump. And so now I'm talking to ladies every day. So I used to have a motto, talk to everyone who has skin if you want to bring someone in. Everyone who has skin. Do you know anyone that doesn't have skin? Because I don't. So that means talk to everyone, male or female. If you got to talk to the dogs just to get the female to male in, do what you got to do. Okay? So again, Tina Blackwell, Gloria Livingston, you are all that, girl, and you are in there. I promise you. Again, congratulations to Angela Crawley. Love you guys.
Okay, I'm about to put that in the group after we finish this. Talk to everyone who has skin if you want to bring someone in. Well, okay, Tina Blackwell, so that means there ain't nobody you not talking to. That's basically what that means. Okay, I love it, love it, love it. And Tina Blackwell is one of our leaders too. She's a leader. She has a very large team. And her and I crack up because her and I kind of have the same mentality. That is, I recruit. Like Missy was like, people who are new in the Team Grateful, if they weren't here 2 years ago, they don't know about you. They was like, you was the one, you and Tina Blackwell, y'all recruit 5 people in a month like it's nothing. Like we blink and be like, okay, we got 5 people. And again, you go through life happens. And I said, wait a minute, I need to get back to that because that was, for me, that's my sweet spot. Recruiting is my sweet spot. I love recruit. So I said, I need to get back to that. Now, you mentioned something about people coming to the shop because you upsell them when they come in the shop. Okay, so let me tell y'all, if y'all haven't seen my business page, let me tell y'all what I done started because of my customers, okay? So I had a couple customers who are like me, earring people all the way. Nawanda, show me your wall. Show me what earrings you have, okay? So one of them I took pictures. The other one, she wanted the wall. She's like, no, we're going to do a video chat. I want to see the wall. I want to see everything. So we did that. 20 pairs of earrings between 3 of them. Done. Sold, okay? Then I started thinking, I said, wait a minute. That was easy. Then when I did the contest, 2 of Angela's people, they won shopping from my wall. Honey, you couldn't tell them nothing. Okay, they was like, oh my goodness, this is, wait a minute, go back over there. What is that under there? And get what? Hold on, no, go back, 2 left. No, down a little bit. They were like loving life. And I said, wait a minute, I have done this for 3 customers already. Then I've done it for 2 of my team members. Okay, 2, they're in our organization. I'm like, girl, you just need to offer that as a service. Concierge service. Like, okay, they can't physically come to your store, but you can do a video call with them and walk them around and let them see what you have and let them, shop from there. And it's like the same experience of them being there because it's personal. Like literally, they're like people earring and give me that earring and give me this one and go down. Let me see that one next to that one. And so for me, my customers kind of started me on that journey. And I said, well, shoot, I'm just going to do it because I'm a person who I love customer service anyway. I'm somebody who, like, if you have great customer service, you got me. So concierge service, yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. When I go to hotels, I'm like, okay, you're on the concierge floor. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. Okay. That's just me. All right. So being able to do something a little different, because remember, our normal looks different than it did 3 months ago. Okay. When we're used to having open houses, maybe every quarter, or people coming in a shop, they can't do that right now. But that does not mean that you still can have a personal shopping experience with me and all the gloriousness that is my wall. And literally, Angela's people, they were cracking up. They was like, wait a minute, there's more to the wall? I said, yeah, hold on, let me get my step stool out real quick. Hold on, please hold, because my wall, like my brother built it for me, and it goes up the length of my wall. And then at the bottom, I have shelving so I can put my boxes, but I use every single space of that wall. And for them, they're like, man, like, you're serious about this? Absolutely. I'm like, Tina, I'm trying to make money. Okay, that's what I'm here to do. You can't make money with 20 pieces. Sorry, but you ain't doing nobody's show, nobody's event. You doing a 2-minute live with 20 pieces. I'm just saying, okay? You ain't doing a whole bunch with 20 pieces, okay? So you have to have inventory, because then your customers are like, that's my girl. She got me. If they need something at the, last second, you know what? I can call Angela because she got me. She got stuff. I can call Tina. She got me. They know who to call and who has them. So you want to be that person that they call. Okay. So thank you, Tina. So now I'm just going to start, okay, with my new director, AJ. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
Good morning, ladies. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good morning, ladies. First, I became director, so that's a plus for me. I also had gotten two more customers. So that's another plus for me. And then I also had started doing, instead of my Monday night live, I started doing a Thursday live also. So I do that like around 6, 7 o'clock. So that's also a plus for me. And I have actually gained, people started on my Thursday night lives, people started commenting more and buying more. So I think that is a plus for me also. My downfall is that I just need to start recruiting now. So I need to start working on that. But other than that, everything is good.
Hey, so definitely I'm proud of AJ. Like, when I tell you, like, I've known AJ a long time, okay? Like a long time. I knew AJ before AJ had kids, okay? Before AJ was married, okay? That's how long I've known AJ, okay? And when I tell you, when she was buying, like when AJ first started shopping with me, it was her and all her sisters. So AJ is one of 5 girls, okay? They all was shopping. And I'm like, and they was shopping, they and their mama was shopping. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna see what happens next month. So next month they come back, they coming on all, she's sharing with all of them. I said, AJ, you might want to think about doing this. I'm like, because you got at least a little small customer base with your sisters and your mom alone. Like, you can start there and build from there. And she surprised me because she joined and texted me. It was like, I just did it. I'm like, you did what? And then all of a sudden I get the text, AJ Journal, like, oh my goodness. And to see her progress to where she is now, I'm like, okay, girl. I'm like, so what's next? And you are so right. Continue to talk to people, continue to recruit, because I tell this story all the time. If I had stopped recruiting before Gloria, so Gloria was my 4th consultant that I recruited. If I would have stopped recruiting before Gloria, none of y'all would be here. Because my first 3 consultants aren't doing it anymore, okay? And when I tell you, you go through seasons of consultant, I went back and looked at my numbers. During my course in paparazzi so far, I have recruited 55 people, okay? 55 people, yes. Okay, but only 16 of y'all is still around. So that's why you, and those numbers, if you do any research in like network marketing and things like that, they say only about 30% of your team is going to do something. So if I multiply that by 30%, okay, guess what? The number's dead on. I have 16 people. Okay. So that's why when people, you look at, like, you have to know the percentages, you have to know how those numbers work out, because when you have teams like this and you have a network, only about a third of them are going to stick and stay. So if I want to have 55 people, I need to be recruiting 150 people to have that number. So it's, what happens is that number really does shake itself out in the end. You'll have times where you have high, you know, a higher number of people doing stuff, but the average is 30%. And so I have 16 people that are at any given time are working. I'm at the average, okay? I'm at the average. So keeping on recruiting is going to allow you to keep that momentum. Because I always tell you, like, when you get to director, when you get your third person, do not be satisfied. Don't stop there. Because what's going to happen, like I tell my leaders and, you know, you never want to be in a position where you have to worry about, where's my third person at? I don't, me personally, I'm not going to do that. So if you keep on recruiting and keep on adding to your team, guess what? You never have to worry about that. So that's what I want you to get into the habit of doing. And I'm going to get back to that. My habit of, my goal was always to recruit 3 new a month, 3 new, because what is the need? What do you need for director? 3 people. So if you are recruiting 3 people every month, guess what? You are where you need to be at all times. So definitely keep on adding, keep on doing what you're doing, but your team is doing an amazing, amazing, amazing job. Okay, who is my next? Okay, I'm gonna get this one here. Where's she at? Let's see. Leah, are you still here? Yes, Leah. So I'm introducing you to, like, my people who are on my personal team. So on here from my personal team, my baby sister, Leah,
Howdy.
Angela Crawley, Andrea, I call her AJ, Gloria, they are all on my personal team, okay? The rest of them, they sleep. But anyway, they showed up. So go ahead. So we getting Miss Leah back into the system, we getting her back. You know, she getting there. So go ahead, Leah.
Hi, everybody. Please ignore me. Yes,
You're on mute, girl. All right.
no, I'm not on mute.
Okay,
Can
talk.
you hear me?
Now we can.
Oh, hi.
Okay.
Yep, the lady in the pretty yellow headband, that's my upline. And then there's some people above her, but that's the only one I'm worried about right now. So, yeah, I'm getting back into the game, if that's the best way to put it, because I moved. So everything was in boxes and boxes and boxes. It's just a lot of boxes. So I spent, believe it or not, I spent this past Wednesday and I unpacked all the boxes except for 3. The room had about 20 boxes and most of the boxes were filled with jewelry. Because I had to take all the pegboard down, pack everything up. But I'm happy to say it's all hung up. And from that hang up, I sold 8 pieces. So I was like, yes. So that was a bonus for me. I did pull all my purple pieces. So I'm working on getting my little live together for the Lucas Chrome's end of month blowout sale to get all of that out of the way. But yeah, I just got to start doing more lives. That's pretty much where it's at, because I have not had anything out and accessible. So yeah, no. That's about it.
Good job. So that's my baby sister, y'all. She the baby girl out of the group. Like, I like my real baby sister. She on my nerves, but I love her anyway. But but literally, you know, we're all in those phases where, you know, things happen. So, you know, when you move, the last thing on your mind is like having a jewelry party. You're like, I need to unpack this stuff. I need to figure out, you know, make sure I got my electricity turned on and my cable and my Wi-Fi. Life happens. So I'm glad she's been calling me every week. Look what I did. I got to find the wheels for my board, but I hung this stuff up and I got my table together. So she is making progress. So I am definitely proud of her. But I told her, I'm like, the easiest thing you can do, girl, find them purple pieces. Do it sometimes if you target one thing, and that's one thing I do. Because sometimes on Tuesday it's a struggle for me because I work California time and I don't get done work technically till 8 o'clock. And my live is at 9 o'clock. So I am like just bouncing. And sometimes if I don't prepare, which is my fault, ahead of time, I'm like, okay, what am I showing tonight? Honey, that's when you go to your themes. It's going to be an ear candy kind of day. And honey, you pull them earrings, and some of them lives have been the ones where I'm just like, can't think of what to do, and I just theme it up. Them lives be my best lives ever. Like people just be buying everything. And so sometimes you just got to focus on one thing and then get those sales. And that really makes you feel better in the end, because it's like, okay, that worked. I was able to survive through that. That was okay. So definitely something to help you with that. Okay, Leah, thank you. Tamika, you are next.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
This week has been a whirlwind. First of all, shout out to Angela. She's the best.
Oh, wait a minute. You a new director too, right?
I
am. Yeah, she sure is.
Yes, I am. That was my goal, was to make director before my 1-year anniversary. My 1-year anniversary is at the end of June. So I was very, very happy about that. Also, this week, I paid it forward. During the pandemic, I was treated twice to lunch. And so I wanted to do that this week to essential workers. So I have my VIP customers post essential workers that they wanted to nominate for me to choose, draw their names out of a hat to get for me to give them free jewelry and also treat them to lunch. And so I was happy to do that. One of them was emergency room worker, and I think one of them worked also in our cancer hospital. So that was great to able to do that. Also, I got 2 new customers from North Carolina, which surprised me on my live last night. One of them ordered off my website, and one popped in on my live. And a couple people inboxed me and said they were interested, and they said they would think about it, and they had any questions, they would contact me. So that was great. So it was pretty busy week. Nice guy.
She is one of our new directors, so I'm so proud of her, because trust me, when I look at her growth, we look at everybody's stuff, and I was looking, I was like, Angela, wait a minute, I think she may be one away from director. And she was like, she is. I'm like, well, okay, let's go. Because I don't like being one away from nothing. Like, we gonna get this here, So that is really, really good to see that, because it definitely helps. And one thing I want to tell you guys, when you go live on your paparazzi party, hashtag this, when like in your description somewhere, add this hashtag paparazzi live party, because that is a trending hashtag, and people will hashtag to look for live parties, even if it's posted and not live anymore. Because I have gotten customers, like new customers, and I'm like, where did it come from? But they are like, hey, I went to your website and they're in my VIP group, and now they're on my business page. But start adding that hashtag to your live shows. Just hashtag paparazzi live party. Just start adding that. And also what Latriva shared, and it's crazy. And the reason why I had her share that is because I know it's true, because it happened on my last live. Mind you, I'm trying to figure out, like, my kid's grandma, she don't never join my lives, like never. Lady KT, never, ever. And I'm sitting here like, what is she like? I'm seeing my mom say hi to her, and I'm like, where'd she even come from? Okay. So people were sharing it, And more people shared this time than has shared in a while. And they were all talking. So my mom's talking to Lady KT saying hi, and then she's commenting. And I'm seeing like all of this, you know, all of this activity. And I'm like, where is coming from? Like, what? And I'm sitting here. So then when I saw Latriva and her group go live and talk about when people comment on it, it goes out to more people. When people comment within it, you know, reply to each other or, you know, like it just starts going out for every comment. You get more people to, you know, it goes out into their newsfeed. And I was like, that's what happened. Because honey, my mom was chatting up a storm with Lady KT. You know, my mom would get on the line. She act like she texting somebody. She would get on there and she'd be like, "How you doing? Yeah, Dee was this." And I'm just like, "Mama, this we on a live. We on your text." But honey, I'm gonna tell her, "Mama, you keep on chatting on my live, okay? Cause you chatting on my live is getting it to go more places." And so, like, I wound up selling a Z collection because she popped on. She saw those beads because I was just showing it to show them, you know, I always do a Z collection giveaway the last month of the paparazzi year. And so they were talking about one of the sets that I had worn to an event, and I showed her, honey, she private messaged me. "So them gray beads that you had showed, so can I buy them?" And I'm like, "Yeah, they're a Z collection at $25. Okay, so yeah, so when can you send them?" Honey, she texted me last night because my invoices don't go out to the end of the week. She texted me last night, "So don't forget about my beads." I'm like, "I'm sending invoices now." Okay, you'll get your stuff, you know. But again, a new customer and a Z collection piece at that, you know. But so that stuff works. So honey, I went back into my lives and I was responding to everything. I'm like, "Thank you, nice to see you, great job, yay, emoji, 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 how you doing? Yes, glad you were here." Honey, I was ready. So honey, them fingers was working, okay? So that is something I want us to try, you know, even going back in after a live is done, just responding, getting people to engage. I'm going back, and it's crazy because when I think about when I first did lives, like my lives weren't as polished when I first did them because I didn't know what I was doing, honestly. I'm just being honest. I did not know what I was doing, okay? But I had so much engagement. I used to play games all the time. Games all the time. So they had to comment. I might do something like, you know, "How many words can you make out of the word necklace?" Post them. And they would just post and go and go and go. And I was like, well, okay, I got 20 something people on selling 80 pieces. Well, okay. So I'm like, girl, you need to get back to basics, back to, you know, what works, you know? And so getting back to that. So when she showed that in her group, I said, "Girl, jump into the big group. Just jump in there, do it real quick," because I know it works. So little things we can tweak, even if it's little games, things that are going to make them comment and give reactions is going to help our lives gain that traction. And then make sure you go back in after your lives and respond to every single person that commented, even if it's like, "Yay." I mean, it can be a heart, it can be I don't care. Just comment to help that traction. Because literally I went and did mine and it went from 100 viewers and it jumped up to 300 and something in a day just by me going and commenting on every single thing that people did. So I know it works, and so that's good. Rosa, you have your hand up. Go here, let's unmute you. Unmute yourself.
I was just gonna say real quick, Luanda, you are so right about that, because that's one of the things that I implemented after 2 years of me doing this. I implemented going back. I even post a picture of me and my family at the end, and I go, "Thank you for shopping with me." I go back and welcome the new people, and I always interact with them. Sometimes I have a phone and I'm interacting during my life. Other times when I'm just exhausted, I go back, you know, and always answer everything. And finally, now, after 2 years, because I did that, now I'm having success with my life. If you see my numbers, you'll notice. So I am like living proof that I know that works, you know, even with your posts, because they spread around. That's it.
Yep. Awesome. And see, I like hearing from people that have done it. So, you know, sometimes we get scared and be like, okay, they're just saying that, and, you know, they don't they're just saying that they just want me to do it. But when you see people who have done it and see their success, you're like, okay, this is somebody I know who's doing it and they're having success at it. So that's just what I want us to try to do. Go in there and respond to those comments, tag your lives, paparazzi, hashtag paparazzi live party when you're doing it along with all your other stuff, okay? And do that and let's see how much traction, let's be consistent with it and see how much traction we gain from doing that, okay? Next up, Renee Talley, you are up now. Miss Renee, she's on the new director team of AJ. Whoop, whoop.
Hello, good morning, everybody. I am Renee Talley, and let's see, my sponsor is AJ, which actually is my sister. She's actually right under me. I'm the oldest, and then it's her. So I'm excited to be on her team as well. I am just excited for this venture that I'm on right now. Since our last meeting, I have 2 new customers. And then, actually, no, I'm sorry, 3, because one of my coworkers who said, she says to me, she's like, what's this paparazzi stuff you're talking about? I've never even heard of it. I was like, girlfriend. And so I told her the days I have my lives, and she watched a replay of my lives and ended up buying a necklace and a bracelet afterwards. And I just told her, I said, listen, if you're ever interested in wanting to sell it, let me know. You can talk to me. So that's one of my goals, is to start recruiting more people. I am finding success with, like Nawanda said, the theme parties, because I do have one customer who I know anytime she's on, she is buying up my earrings. So when I did an earring candy live, she purchased like 9 pairs of earrings. And I was just like, all right. So I try to mix it up and throw some earrings in with some necklaces to see if maybe I can grab her that way as well. But I do know anytime she's on, she is going to take those earrings. I'm just having like some great success, like I said, with my themed parties, and then also those challenges have been great for me as well. So I'm enjoying this ride. I'm fairly new. I started in March, and yeah, it's been fun so far. I have not had any challenges since our last meeting, so it's all been positive. Everything's been good.
Nice. I love that, because it's good to see when you have success. And I think part of that is by us coming here every 2 weeks, we're able to bounce stuff off. And I think we're able to recover faster when we weren't meeting, we're trying to figure it out. But now that we're meeting, I think we're able to recover faster when we're having challenges and to be able to share. Listen, them challenges, honey, yes, I love them. And we're going to implement some of those challenges, but with tweaks in our group, because I love the set challenge, but we ain't doing the set challenge every weekend. That's what we're not doing, okay? We're not doing that, because we're not. But what I'm going to do is literally mix up the teams. So Angela may be a captain, and she may have Renee on her team. She may have somebody from Gloria on her team. I'm mixing up the teams, because one thing I want us to be is literally a family. Literally, that's my thing. And I think when you work with other people that aren't maybe in your direct leg, I think that's going to bring that camaraderie. Like, oh yeah, Tanya's on that team. Angela's like, nah, my team gonna win. So I'm gonna have bragging rights back with my original team because my team won. So that's what we're gonna do. So definitely talk to your teams. You know, if you have teams, talk to them, because we're going to do that. I want to do that, I think, the second weekend in June. So I just need to see who's participating, because I don't want to make up teams and then have them have people on it who aren't participating, because that's not going to be fair to the team. So I think I'm looking at the second weekend in June. I will confirm that for sure. Maybe not. Isn't that Father's Day? Is that Father's Day weekend? The second weekend in June? Hold on. Somebody is shaking their head. Yes. June. No, Father's Day is the third weekend. So we will be good for the second weekend. We're good for the second weekend, which is good, because that's we have a chat that week. That's one of our meeting weekends. So that'll be good. So probably we're going to target that Friday, June 12th through the 14th for that challenge. So I will give you more information. I'm gonna put together a flyer, and but seriously, I really need to know who wants to participate. So talk to your teams, because like even me, and I mean, I'm gonna be on the team by myself, but it's fine. I'm gonna do it too, because it really took me outside. I'm an out of box thinker anyway, like I really am, but it really made me go back to stuff that I be telling y'all. I'm like, okay, I need to implement this. Because literally I text people. That's all I did. I text people. I'm like, listen, we came in third last time and I wasn't happy about it. So we trying to win. And even though we didn't win this time cut through, I still think they cheated. I don't care what nobody say. So, I mean, I love Tracy Thornton, but I need some receipts. Okay. That's all I'm saying. I need some receipts. When I heard that number, I was like, okay. Because if you noticed, our number was consistent. We did 96 to 1 week and 94. We were consistent. You know, Manasia's team, they had high and they went down to 22. I'm just saying. Right. I need receipts. Okay. But all I'm saying is we won. In my mind, we won. So I don't care. Okay. But I really want to make sure that we have teams of people who want to participate, because I don't want to have people on teams and you only have 2 people doing it versus, you know, everybody. So I really want people to participate and make sure that everybody is, you know, participating in there, because it'll be fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And then we'll do it the same way, whatever your group is, y'all get together, y'all can put together sets and vote on it and figure out what set you're going to do. And I'll probably be looking at y'all sets, because whatever set y'all don't do, I'm like, okay, what sets did not win? Send them my way, okay? Help your girl out, because you know I am not good at putting together. I'm like, Benice, put together a set for me to sell, okay? So I'm really excited about that, because again, that is a challenge that everybody can participate in, because even if you don't have inventory, you can push people to your website. Okay, you can push them to your website, and that was good. And then that the sell from your inventory, I love that challenge. I loved it, because that's what we should be doing anyway. Like, hello, that's how the business works. You get your kit, now you have inventory. You sell from your inventory, you take your reinvestment money and you reinvest it. And then you get your inventory, you sell from your inventory, you take your reinvestment money and you reinvest it. I mean, that's what you should be doing anyway, you know? But I think because we were doing it at such a high level, like we was trying to win, we didn't care. We was like, listen, we are trying to wipe the floor with everybody. But that's just, I mean, your leader's a little special. I'm a little competitive and don't like to lose. So that was just, you know, that was just something that I was just like, oh, I like to lose. So we need to do this. And we did the dang thing. Okay. So that was good. So definitely. So those of you who have teams, make sure you check with your teams, get a real consistency. And you tell them, like, if you're gonna participate in this challenge, you have to participate. I don't care if they sell 2 pieces. I don't care. And that's the one thing, like when I did the drawings for our team after that big challenge, some people, like, you know, because for the big thing, you know, it's like, hey, if you have, you can only do it if you have 50 PV or 25 pieces. That was fine for them. You know, I make my own rules when it comes to giveaway stuff. Okay. I make my own rules. Okay. So for me, My thing is, if you posted it there, I didn't care if it was 50 PV or not, because I need you guys to understand that sometimes it's not in how much volume you do, it's in how many people can do a little, okay? Sometimes it may take 4 or 5 of us to band together to do a little, but we still get to that goal. So that's why for me, it was like, I don't care if you didn't reach 50 PV. Put your screenshot and you're going into the drawing, you're going to get a number, because we need to start helping people understand. But bottom line, they matter. You know, what you do matters. You know, you might not have the largest volume, but you're working with what you have, and it matters. It matters. We appreciate it. You know, I don't like it for me personally. This is just me. Okay, it's Nawanda. Because I've been in companies where if you didn't get the top number, you never got mentioned, you never got recognized, you never were, you know, they're just like, whatever. Nah, that's not how we about to do it here, okay, up in the legendary Champz. Here, okay? Everybody matters. All right. So that person, like, I think it was somebody on Ronnie's team, she's like, I only sold 2. I said, girl, I don't care. 2 pieces, that could put us over top. 2 pieces and 2 pieces. Who cares? So I want to have people understand that I want them to try, because the more they try, the more they're going to be able to see success. And your little successes, you keep on having little successes along the road, sooner or later that turns into a big success. But you keep on going. You keep on going. Rosa, you got your hand up. Go ahead, unmute yourself.
I'm sorry, I keep interrupting. Luanda, I have church at 10 o'clock. I don't want to be rude. So, but there's somebody from my team, and I'm very proud that Arlene is here. So maybe she could shy in, and I'll catch up with her, and she could let me know how, you know, fill me in.
Yeah, let me let her go next, since you're on here. So
okay, so then I'll be leaving. Okay, yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, where'd she go? Arlene. Okay, we're gonna let you go next. Unmute yourself. So you tell us, so first of all, welcome.
Thank
so
you.
Let us know who your sponsor is and what did you do that worked these last couple of weeks, and if you're having any challenges that you would like to throw out to the group to see if we can help.
Okay, good morning, everyone. First of all, this is awesome. It's really inspirational. Like, I love this. You have no idea. Rosa Tanner is my sponsor. Love her to pieces. and congratulations to everyone on their rankings. That's really good. That gives me inspiration. Trust me. I'm new. I haven't had a live yet, but you know, I don't think I've faced any challenges yet because I haven't pushed myself, and I don't think I think I would learn once I have my first live. I did do this Cinderella challenge, and I had 14 sales. So I was surprised. I mean, I was texting Rosa like late. She knows I don't sleep. So I'm texting her and I'm like, is that good? Like, I'm surprised. It's still like, it's like just a few minutes away from 12 o'clock. And, my friends were, I had a few people that had some challenges because I guess they used to purchase from other paparazzi consultants, which no longer sell. So they couldn't register to purchase from me, but they told me they will, go on my live, whenever I'm ready, just keep them posted. And then we're still going to try to figure out how I can get them registered so that they can purchase from my website. But I try to push that as much as I can. And right now, like I work, in the school district. So a lot of my teachers are not in office. I just went back in myself. So, but some are aware. So some people have reached out to me. And I think it's awesome. And you know what? I do listen in. I chime in on everybody's live as much as I can to get ideas, to get the inspiration. Because, I do feel like I'm a little, like I told Rosa, there's something about, I'm a hands-on person. Like, teach me once and I'll go with it. And I have to see it done, like, physically in order for me to, like, grasp that, okay, I can really do this. And I told her that's the only disconnect that I have, is because right now this pandemic has everybody virtually speaking and virtually meeting. I feel like I just have that one little disconnect. But other than that, I think it's great. I think I'm headed in the right direction. Rosa, I'm so happy to be under her wing because she's awesome. She definitely tells me, she picks my spirits back up when I think I'm not gonna, go forward with this. But you know, I'm really happy to be part of this team. It's amazing. It's really amazing. And this, you know, I woke up late and saw that you were having a Zoom, and I said, I have to get on. You know, I'm not. Let me go pull my hair back in a ponytail because, you know, I'm sitting there and I'm like, I have my camera off. Like that's not going to introduce who I am. You know what I mean? And I want to be, and to be honest, Rosa, because I will buy a ton of jewelry and I don't wear it. I have to start representing what I believe in now, you know. And there's so many pieces, and Rosa could tell you because I go from like, oh, I like that, and now maybe this week I'm buying only brass things, or you know, maybe next week I'm buying only feathers. So she laughs because she knows that's who I am. So I try to put it, you know, I try to buy things in random pieces because then that way I can figure out how to match them, how to play with it. Because like she told me, you purchase your jewelry, but have fun with it, mix and match it, you know, figure out how to put your sets together. So I think that's what I'm doing is like prepping myself to have different ideas to see what really works for me. You know, like I saw so many people say, you know, I don't sell rings, or I don't do well with earrings, and I don't do well with that. So it's like you have to, you know, pitch yourself to every piece of jewelry and then see where your I guess your strongest at, but still don't forget that those are pieces that you can still push as well. So, you know, I'm really excited. I'm nervous. I was shooting for my live to go this weekend, but you know, I'm having some technical difficulties. I don't know what happened. I'm in some type of Facebook jail, and I've been emailing and going back and forth with them. They said I apparently abused my website. I couldn't use my paparazzi website. They said it was abuse. So I don't know if it was reported or what, but I'm trying to get away from that. I can't post anything well paparazzi on my personal Facebook and on my business page. It's weird. So I just screenshotted everything and I've sent them to them. I report it like I've been doing it for the past 3 days. I've been reporting it. It's like, listen, you know, this is how I want my friends and my families to know and share. Because when I do go for my live, I want them to still be able to go and share. So I think that's like the only thing I'm having a problem with. But other than that, I feel I'm ready.
Yeah. And let us know, follow up with Rosa and let us know if you don't get out of jail like soon, Facebook jail. Because I want to see what they're saying that you do, because like we have business pages and we use our website and stuff. So I kind of want to see what's going on. So follow up with Rosa if it doesn't resolve itself like in the next couple of days for you. Okay. But yeah, you are definitely, your problem with your people on your website. What I will tell you is this. What they may be trying to do is log in to your website without registering. So what customers have to realize, like if I have a customer that signs into my website and shops for me, and then I no longer sell paparazzi and they go to Angela, okay? Even though they registered on my website, they haven't registered for Angela's website. So they have to go through the registration process all over again. So even though we all have paparazzi websites, just think of it like I'm Target and then Angela's Macy's, okay? So you have to give your information to Macy's so they have it, so they know where to send stuff and how to contact you. So, and they can use the same information that they used on the other one, but they have to actually go through the registration all over again. So have them do that and see if it works, because that's what has to happen. They just have to register all over again because it's a different website, even though we're all paparazzi. If they go from one consultant to another, they have to just register all over again. So have them follow up with them and have them try to register and see if that works for them. Okay.
Okay.
And then definitely let Rosa know if you don't get out of Facebook jail in the next couple of days.
Okay, definitely.
You need to follow up on that. All right, and we're proud of you. You got this. You got hand up. Go ahead, Angela.
Yes. No, I wanted to apologize to Arlene. She was getting ready to start talking and my phone died. So I wanted to apologize because I didn't get the beginning of what you were saying, but I wanted to congratulate you being new, and you know, I know you were on one of our other lives, but I wanted to just personally apologize that my phone died, so I didn't get to hear what you were saying. Okay.
So yeah, she's saying she's happy to be here and she's ready to do her live. So we getting there, but she gotta get out of Facebook jail first. Gotta get out of Facebook jail. Okay, Tanya Taylor, you are next.
Hello, hello, hello.
Honey, this is the queen of midnight. Listen, I was up and I signed in. I was like, that's how I knew I was up too late. I said, why the heck do I see Tanya crossing my newsfeed? I said, oh, that's because my behind need to be in the bed.
Yes, and you know, I wasn't gonna go live last night because I got this new dog, and oh my God, you know, I'm not even gonna talk about Topaz because Topaz almost got you know, put on the side of the road with a free sign, please take away, and I only had him for a couple of hours. And last night, you know, I went live at midnight. I wasn't gonna go live. And then there was all these people on. I said, what are all y'all doing awake? What is Nwanda doing here? I said, this is going to be a short live, 30 minutes. I still sold 10 pieces. This dog was driving me crazy. But we're not here to talk about the dog. Challenges. Let's see. I wrote them down. Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm late. I think one of my challenges would be website sales. Somehow I have to figure out a creative way to generate business and awareness to the website. You know, I post things and I say in my live, if you didn't see anything here tonight that tickle your fancy, you can always shop my website, or I post it. But they're like, oh no, we like seeing you go live. And I'm like, Lord have mercy. And is early, my next challenge would be health. I know it's like a side note, but I had a health scare last Saturday, and just really short, I have vagal episodes, and I passed out in the bathroom. And I was supposed to do my story at 2:00 last Saturday, and I was supposed to go live to do a party with a hostess at 7:30. And I said, Lord, I don't understand. So I just really need you guys to pray for me as far as health wise, just so that the doctors can hone in on it, because it really took me like 3 or 4 days. 3 or 4 days to like get myself back together. So usually I try to go live like every day, but I only went live Wednesday for a short time. Thursday was a long live for a hostess, and I did my Midnight Madness. So, you know, I'm really soliciting the prayers of everybody, because when you're not healthy, you can't really work your business like you want to work it. And I've seen a lot of momentum in May and April. So I just want to really, you know, I don't want to lose the momentum. And my other challenge would be recruiting. I currently have 2 team members, but it's almost like they're ghosts because they don't even want to be active every month. I had one of them tell me, well, all the jewelry I buy, I've been keeping it for myself. I said, well, you go on live talking about other things. You could be selling 5 pieces of jewelry while you talking about whatever you're talking about, nonsense. And the other person, she just buys the jewelry, and she wanted me, we set up a time for her to do her first live, because she was more of a vendor events person. And now with the pandemic, she hasn't been able to do that. And I don't know what happened, but I'm just really having challenges in the area of recruiting and trying to get them motivated to work their business and not just keep the jewelry for themselves. So if anybody has some ideas, please let me know. And you know, when I'm on my live, I talk about hostesses a lot because I've been seeing success with that. The last 4 to 6 weeks, I've had a hostess for my Thursday night show, and I keep seeing new viewers and new customers, even if it's 1 or 2 from that Thursday night live. So I think that that's a good thing, but I'm trying to watch this dog. Sorry, y'all, I'm a little distracted. I think that's it. My challenges would be website sales, recruiting, and my health.
Okay, so definitely send them prayers for your health for sure. You know, we want us all to be healthy, so definitely send them prayers for that. I think we all struggle with the website the website orders. I ain't even gonna lie. I think that is a universal struggle because I think as soon as they see you get a piece live, they're like, we gonna wait for you to come live. You be like, girl, you can go to the website and get that piece faster than I'll show it, like literally. So I think maybe we may need to start maybe once a month, maybe starting to do a Cinderella challenge with new people who haven't come to your live, maybe people who are in your VIP group or in your business page who maybe haven't come to your lives. Maybe do a Cinderella challenge targeting them to see if that can help generate. Because when I did the Cinderella challenge, like I did good. I was like, okay, so I need to do it again. So maybe like these are just giving me ideas for things that we can do like as an organization. So maybe one weekend is a Cinderella challenge where we try to push our website to get more people. Because I do finally have a few people who go, but honey, it ain't like the people that show up on live. You know, you just like, if you just go there, they would send it to you. Like to you. Cinderella challenge. Yes, Renee, the Cinderella challenge is a wonderful challenge and it is in announcements on the page. So what it is there is, and if you follow it to the T, the verbiage and everything is there, like it's there. So basically what you're doing is you tell them you're in a 24-hour challenge. And so we'll do it 1 week in a month. So you'll be in a challenge. And basically what you're saying, I need to go to it. So I should know this by heart, but I don't. That's what I made an announcement. So basically what it is you pick 15 to 30 friends, okay? 15 to 30 people. So that could be via text, if you know them on Messenger, but try to target people who don't show up on your lives, okay? And who haven't shot with you, but know about you. Maybe they share your video every once in a while, or, so they need to know that you sell paparazzi, okay? And they've at least supported you. Even if they haven't bought a lot, they still support you. And then you message them this, you say, hey, I'm in a contest tonight, but just until midnight. Would you be willing to take a peek at my online jewelry store super quick and consider supporting me by placing a $15 order? So $15 order, how many pieces is that? 3, right? Okay, that's it. If so, just holler and I'll send you the link to my website. You can customize that verbiage to sound like you. That's just how it sounds when I do it. So you cannot send them the link to your website when you send that first text. You cannot. You may want to, but you don't, okay? When they come back to you and says, sure, I'm willing to help, then you send them the message with your link. You just say, here's the link. I'll check back with you later tonight. You rock or whatever. That's it. So the thing about it is, what you're doing is, a lot of times we are so quick to say, hey, we want to promote our business when we first start, like, here to support my business, but this is intentional. This targets them, and you're waiting for them to give you permission for you to send them your link. So when they say, yeah, I'll take a look, you send it to them. Now you got somebody hooked in the website. You got them hooked. And I have a customer now who shops my live, but she goes to my website probably twice a month to shop. Okay, even after shopping live. So maybe we'll start implementing the Cinderella challenge once a month just to start getting people into your websites. Because again, like the website, I struggle with it too. Okay, like I struggle. I'm like, why y'all got to wait for me to buy it? Like, come on, like just go to the website and get it. So definitely that. And recruiting, what I will tell you is this, Tanya, and I tell this to all people who recruit people, when people show you how much effort they're going to put in the business, believe them, okay? And then take your energy elsewhere, because I'm only going to put into you how much effort you're willing to put into yourself, okay? If I got to talk to you every month about being active, I got to talk to you about staying consistent every single month, if I got to talk to you about doing this, I'm going to have to talk you through your business. You don't have the motivation to do it. And guess what? Be okay with it. See, that's where I think we fall. We just want them to succeed more than they want to succeed. And we're not okay with them displaying to you exactly what they want. You have to be okay with it. So what I will tell you is this, like Tina said, I don't know if you were on when Tina said this little quote that I'm going to put in our group. She says, talk to everyone who has skin if you want to bring someone in, okay?
Yes.
So we are going to definitely, so what you're going to do is you're going to keep talking to people. They've already showed you what they want, where they're at with it. Be okay with it. Keep on going, because sometimes it's that restart. Like I will tell you, like I told Venice when she became director, I said, sometimes you just have to be consistent with what you're doing, and then all of a sudden it'll happen. And then it'll happen, and then sometimes you have to reset and make it happen again. Because that's why if you are in the mindset of always, my goal is to get 3 this month, my goal is to get 3. 1 month, you like, that was my goal before, and I need to go back to that. My goal was always to get 3. There were some months that I got 5. There were some months that I got 1, some months that I got none. But if you looked at the average, I did pretty good. Like over my course of paparazzi, I've recruited 55 people. Okay. So, and a third are still here. So what that tells you is that the numbers are going to balance out. So you keep on going and talking to other people to get other people interested. You stay consistent with your business. You talk about your business. You keep on doing your story posts where you have your information about your business. You keep on doing it, because sooner or later, somebody's going to come that is interested. Somebody's going to come like, you know what? I've been watching you for a minute, and you know, tell me more about this. So don't get discouraged about that. I don't want you to consume yourself with putting energy into a team or teammates who have showed you how much energy they're willing to put into it, okay? You have to match that and then be okay with it. You have to be okay with it. So that's one thing that I will tell you, just have to be okay with it, because what'll happen is, okay, why is my here, look, see, look. You give a thumbs up. That's my grandbaby. Okay, Yaya's gonna call you back because I'm in a meeting, okay? Okay, I'll call you back. Love you. Bye-bye. Child knows how to call me, okay? Okay, so that's what I will tell you, because then it's going to decrease your level of frustration, okay? And you will be able to see you're gonna work more effectively, because now you're putting energy into rebuilding that team, bringing people in who really want it. Because honey, when somebody wants it, you may have to give them direction to help them navigate, but you ain't never got to tell them to be active. You ain't never got to tell them to work their business. They may come to you for suggestions on how to do it, but honey, you ain't never got to be like, okay, we at the end of the month and you got 36 PV. Honey, they know where they gonna do that. So my thing is, if I got to chase you down and do all that, I'm gonna let you be where you are. It's okay. Like I do. It's okay. You good. Put your energy somewhere else, okay? Because it's going to help you prevent that burnout. It's going to help you prevent that frustration, because you're trying to fit a circle into a square peg. Don't worry about it. And it's okay. And I think that's the one thing for us, we have to be okay with it. You know, I think, you know, when people join, you take that personally, like, I don't understand why they don't. It's okay. You have to be okay with it. Because honey, the people say, I'm okay with it. So let me go get some more people. It's okay. Because see, I found my Angela. You know, I'm gonna have some more there. Like, I gotta find them. It's okay. And sometimes, and I will tell you this, sometimes it's not their time for it. Sometimes people get in too early. Case in point, my cousin joined way back when, wound up getting canceled. Wasn't her time. Honey, she waited that year because after she was paying full prices for my stuff and she liked the shop and she was tired of them $100+ invoices, she said, okay, I need to get myself together. Do you know, since she joined back up, do you know there has never been a month that she has not been active and working her business? Honey, she even went live. I was like, what? Hold, I'm sorry. What? Huh? Who are you? Who are you? Okay. So sometimes it's not their time, and it's okay. It is okay. But what I will tell you this is, people, if they were your customers before, honey, get them back as customers. It's okay. Child, it's okay. Because I will take that 45% any day. Trust me. Okay. Yes, let me go ahead and invoice you for this $120 invoice. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Okay. So you'll be good. So, but we are definitely praying for your health for sure. Venice, you're up.
Good morning, everybody,
Good
and
morning.
congratulations to everyone that has ranked and will be ranking and has added new team members and all that good stuff. It is so good to see. So my personally sponsored person is, excuse me, Gloria Livingston, and our team, Jazzy Jules. As they stated earlier, we will be a Premier Director unit by 11:59 tonight, if not before then. So let's see what has worked for me. Just staying consistent with posting on my stories, posting on Instagram, always doing my lives. And I'm excited because just like Nawanda was encouraging Tanya about recruiting and people not wanting to follow through what they signed up to do. I've learned over the course of this paparazzi year, as Nawanda said, not taking it personally and then redirecting. And what I did with that frustration, I redirected it into a goal that I had for my own self, and that was to hit Life of the Party bronze. I am less than 1,000 pieces away. I will be making paparazzi's year of Life of the Party bronze this year.
Girl,
And
you less than 500 pieces away. You 100,
oh,
yeah, pieces.
oh, okay, yeah. You know what
Yeah,
I'm.
girl,
That's
now
what
I'm
I
like, no,
mean.
you closer than I looked at your number.
I'll talk about points. I think I'm saying.
Yes, PV. There you
okay.
go.
So,
girl, get the terminology right.
Girl, but I know what I got to do. So, so with that, it has empowered me to like, you know what? If they don't want to take the energy that I'm availing myself to give to them to help coach them along their path, their journey, then guess what? Reinvest in me, pour back into myself, not giving up on myself, because I can't drag you and do my business as well. That just ain't gonna happen, and I just don't have the shoulder width for it. I got broad shoulders, but not for that. I'd rather take on something else than doing something for a person that said, I'm going to sign on the dotted line and reinvest in me. So once I got that attitude down, that was my goal. And Nawanda having us do our tracking every month for our group, that has really kept me in eyesight of where I was, what my goal was, and to make sure that like every time I would add up my numbers, I would divide it by how many numbers a month we have into weeks, how many days, to keep me going. And sometimes I didn't maybe hit that mark, but it made up for another time. So it would level itself out. So I just encourage anybody, if you get to that place where folks aren't doing, and you're pouring and you're pouring and pouring, and they show you where they are and who they are, and it's not in a bad sense, but it's just they're not ready for it, put that energy in you, and your personal goals will get you to where you want to be. And that's just my encouragement, along with my successes. Now for my struggle is me doing this live tonight on Instagram. I put myself out there because that's what we talked about earlier on our Zoom meetings of what we were going to do, challenge ourselves or what have you. And so that was one of my things. I said I was going to do it in the month of May. Well, today is it. And y'all know I'll wait till the last day because I had all this time to work myself up, and I'm still afraid. And I don't know why. And I told Nawanda, I said, I don't know why, because this is crazy. I said, but I don't know them people. But I was like, whatever. So I have gotten tons of encouragement. I'm going to do it whether I'm scared or not, because I'm not a punk like that. But you know, what could they not do to me that I haven't had done before? So I'm like, whatever. I'm like, y'all like my post, y'all like my picture, so maybe you might like me talking about it and showing you in person. So we'll see. But I have a couple people that are ready to come on the live with me when I go live. So I'm gonna definitely invite them on the screen and make it happen. So I'm excited. I'm nervous. It's all that good jazz. But yeah, that's all I have. I'm done.
Yes. Venice, as of course she's on the leg that's been with me the longest, and we've had those conversations, because sometimes, you think it's what can I do to get them to be more engaged, and what can I do to pull them in? Sometimes they just ain't there, and it's okay, and once you learn that, what happens is you're able to really focus your energy, to hit a goal, to make it happen. And so I'm proud of her. Like, talk about doing stuff out of the box. Listen, this week that we just had, Memorial Day weekend, I went live 3 times, back to back to back. Your girl ain't even trying to be on live 30 minutes, let alone 3 days in a row. Okay. That ain't me. But I did it, and I gained new customers, and it was because each day it was at a different time. Like, they're like, Nawanda's on live Monday. Yeah, here I am. Sunday, what? Yeah, because I was trying to help with this challenge. I was like, no, we got to win. So, getting outside of your box and doing something different is something that definitely is going to help you. And I'm going to be jumping on your Instagram live, because I want to see it, just because, again, another avenue, another thing. And I told her, I said, girl, I'm going to be there with you, cheering you on. Let's go. So I am definitely excited for that. LaShonda, you're next. LaShonda.
Hello.
Yes, hey.
So today is my 2-year papa-versary.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm gonna be doing a big live tonight. I have a hostess and everything, so she's excited. Last night I did a flash sale to get in the Andrea contest, to do a flash sale last night. And I ended up getting a new customer. She bought like 6 things. She's from California. And she paid her invoice and everything already. So that was a plus. The other thing I did was I text messaged a woman that I know. Actually, she's my cousin, and I know that she likes rings. So I text her a couple of rings and say, hey, I know you're not usually on Facebook, but here's some rings if you're interested. And she bought 6 things that wasn't a ring. It was like something totally different. So it basically showing me like to, reach out to people and people that aren't on Facebook, to message them, to shop basically. My other friend, she has lupus, so I reached out to her wanting to gift her 2 free pieces of jewelry. And she ended up going to my website and buying, I think 5 things. So this has just showed me to step out of my comfort zone. I've been adding like 5 to 10 people on my Facebook. Before I was afraid to do that, but I'm like, hey, how are you going to get out there if you don't put yourself out there? And then for Instagram, so for Instagram, you can upload a picture, but they also give you the option to do a little video. So that's where I've been doing all my recaps for my lives is Instagram. I'll hold down the button and just show what's on my board or what I showed for my live and post it to my Instagram. Challenges will be recruiting. Yeah, that's where I'm lacking at right now. I'm putting myself out there. I'm messaging people. I'm creating relationships, but people are timid. That's about it.
Okay. So yes, I like your recap on Instagram Live. That is kind of cool, for sure. But you really hit on something that we always talk about. I don't want you guys to pigeonhole yourself into Facebook only. That's the only way that you do your business. There are people, like I said, the last time we were in there, the people who support you the most, or the people you contact the most, or the people who are closest to you, you don't message them through Facebook. You are texting them. What about the people who don't have Facebook? Okay. You can send them pictures. That's how I did my the last set challenge. I said, let me just text some people. And 25 pieces later, I was like, okay, yes, that works like I said it does. So let me keep on doing it. So those other things, there are people, you have to remember, you have to make sure you don't exclude any person who could potentially be your customer. So if they're not on Facebook, do you not tell them about your business because they're not on Facebook? No, you text them. You figure out how to get in contact. You email them. You do something. And that is just a way for you to broaden that and, share your website, share your inventory. I've had people I'll get pieces. I had somebody was going on a cruise. And she was like, send me some information, send me some pictures. Did a grid, sent her 20, 21 pictures, 25 pictures, bought 19 pieces. Okay. So it works. You have to make sure you stay outside of the box. Don't put yourself in a box, because what happens is when you do that, it definitely will limit you, because you don't want to step outside of it. You have to step outside of it. Okay. So that's a good one there. And recruiting, just stay consistent with your business. Talk about your business. Talk about your website. And when you do your lives, somehow infuse in there why you do what you do. Why do you like doing what you do? Because you got to look at this. Signing up for paparazzi is voluntary. It's not like, you got to go to work here. This is voluntary. So why should somebody join you? Why do you think it would be good for them to join? You have to make it appealing to them. Like me, I tell people, I was like, listen, I do this because I have fun. I could be silly. And if y'all call, I don't know, was it my Tuesday Night Live? Okay, my Tuesday Night Live, I was a little off the hook. Okay. Like I was, when I say I was special in all the special ways, my mom was like, okay, you act like your grandchild now. I'm like, okay, whatever. I was special. I put on this ring. So our rings, I had this bling ring and I had put it on. I said, when you wear this ring, you got to be like, how are you doing? And oh my goodness, what you talking about? What? And I was just flicking this ring around. It wasn't even in the show, okay? Somebody was like, okay, so you can just go ahead and put that ring in my basket, okay? And so I was just having fun. I made it appealing, and people have to be like, okay, that does look like fun. All right, that she sold some stuff and she had fun. So talk about why you're doing it. Why did you join? And it doesn't have to be 30 minutes. It could be like, you know what? I wanted extra money for vacation and I didn't want to have to wait for a paycheck to save for vacation money. So that's why I started paparazzi. And because of paparazzi, every vacation I take every year has been paid for by paparazzi. Quick. Anybody who's looking for vacation, like, well, shoot, yeah, I got the budget for that. And wait a minute, I can do paparazzi and pay for a vacation. Well, shoot, let me look into that, Or it could be like, you know what? I got kids who are in sports and they got fees for sports. They need uniforms. They need equipment. They grow every year. And I joined paparazzi so I can pay for their stuff and not have to worry about taking it out of my budget or taking it out of my house budget. People who got kids like, wait a minute, you know what? I got 3 that are in soccer and soccer, man, they ask for $120 every season. Then I got to get the uniform and that's another $50 and then shoes. And then we got to travel for hotels and wait a minute, I can do paparazzi to pay for that. So find something for you. Okay. Find something for you that is true for you and put it into like a 5-minute snippet that you can infuse into your lives. Okay. And make that a part of your lives, Make it be the introduction part. It could be in the middle. And for me, I may say something in the introduction part and then I might do it in the middle, but make it for you. Give you your story as why you're doing it and infuse it into your life, because what happens is somebody that's on there is going to resonate like, man, you know what? Yeah, vacation, we got to pinch pennies and we got to do this. Wait a minute, you pay for a whole week vacation in Florida, flight, hotel, food. Wait a minute, you paid for that with paparazzi. Okay, so we need to talk. Okay, so when you do that, just think about how you can get your story in your lives, because you already have their attention. And then on the replay, people will be seeing that and people will be talking about it. So definitely figure out your story, put it in a 5-minute snippet that you can infuse into your lives and talk about it. Okay. Pam Thomas, Pamela Thomas, you on here? I know you on here, Pam. I'm gonna unmute you, Pam. Pam?
Yes, good morning.
Good
I'm
morning.
on the phone.
Yes.
How are you?
Good. So
Great.
we were talking about what is work, what are you doing that's working, what challenges you have, and who is your sponsor?
Well, I want to introduce myself. My name is Pamela Thomas, and I want to congratulate each and every one of you for actually being a part of this paparazzi journey. What I have been doing, I have been working. And I have been working my business for a while. Nwanda and Tina, I think Tina Blackwell, she is my sponsor. Did I say her name?
You did just say it.
Anyway. Okay. I have been actually working. Tina has always told me, you need to do live. I was one of those people that did vending events, and that was all I was doing. I don't care what anyone said. That was just being fun and who I am. I'm not doing that. I'm not, because I don't want to go to the post office. I don't have time. You know, I'm a Girl Scout leader. I am a grief share minister at my church. I work full time. I do a lot of things to help with fundraisers and things like that. I didn't have time to do any of that. So this COVID-19 has actually gotten me out of my comfort zone and outside of my box. Yesterday, I did a live, and I actually talked about thinking outside of the box. And a lot of times when I do say things, I'm also speaking to myself as well. So what I have done, another paparazzi sister that's not a part of our organization, she's actually my friend as well. I went on furlough. I've been on furlough 1 week out of the month for 16 weeks. And so she challenged me. She said, well, are you going to do a live at noon? I said, no, I'm not. And she said, well, you should. I said, well, okay. I decided, I said, I'm not going to argue with her. I'm going to do it. And she said, well, why don't you do it Monday through Friday at noon? And so I took her up on the challenge, and she told me that she would be on the live. And so I did really well. Last week, actually, I had a $900 sales week, just sitting at home, posting pictures and doing lives. So needless to say, I will continue to do lives. And when the vending thing opens up again, I will be doing both. So challenges right now is time management, and I need to free up time. So yesterday I hired a lady from my church to be my photographer, to take my pictures. I'm not a good photo taker. I just can't do it. I don't have the patience for it. So I said, I acknowledge that, and I have hired a photographer to take my pictures of my jewelry, and then I will post from there. So that's about it.
Nice. I am so glad that you have stepped out of your comfort zone and done lives, because you, ma'am, can do it. And I remember, listen, it was like pulling teeth for Pam. Like, I'm not doing live. I'm like, Pam, I'm not doing. I know, Tina, I'm not doing. I said, okay, I ain't fussing with you. Whatever, honey. COVID-19 got all y'all going live. Okay. I'm like, well, okay, I guess you going live now. But do you see? You remind me of Ronnie Burks, who's on Kim's team. She wouldn't go live at all. like would not go live. She would post pictures, and would not go live. And I challenged her. I said, Ronnie, I just want you to go live one time. Just one time. Just one time. The first time she went live, she sold over 60 pieces. And she said, so needless to say, I will be going live again, because it just gives you another avenue. That's all. It just gives you another way. And when you having a $900 week from going live, girl, come on, girl, go live. Okay, stop playing with us. Just go live. All right. So proud of you, and thank you for joining. I think Karen Calloway. Okay, I need to unmute her. Karen, maybe.
Karen is here.
All right, so.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we hear you.
Okay, good. What do I need to say? My upline is Tina Blackwell, and I am a new director as of this month. Like the last day of April gave me my 4th person. So I'm new as far as being a director, and I am being consistent. So I see my numbers are growing. I've had the highest personal volume. I just put in my 2 years, the first part of May, Life of the Party Bronze, the first part of May. So this has been an exciting month for me. Everything is new. But the one thing I can say that's been my my personal challenge is to always try to keep up with my upline. So my personal challenge is, if Tina can do it, then I can do it. And so I do Sunday night videos every Sunday night. I may have to adjust the time because it's a holiday and I'll make it later, but 7:30, my customers know I'm going to be on. So I just found out from Latriva's comment about that 5 extra people every time you comment on the live. So that was interesting, because I have people that'll say, I didn't see your live. And I'm like, but I tagged you. So now I understand what's going on, that when my customers are quiet, everybody I tag does not get to see the video until more people start tagging. So that meeting with Latriva, that was awesome. If she's still on here, thank you very much. And so I love it when I learn something new. I have always commented back to people. I always let them know if I have the product, if I can put it in their basket, but not knowing to constantly go back to bring more people on, that was really refreshing, and that's going to help my business even more. So I think my biggest and hardest thing to do is to make sure I stay consistent with my invoices. I tell everybody I'm gonna invoice you on Friday. Well, I work a regular job, and I just don't have time. I've got my grandbaby and I'm always not having time. So I decided the last few weeks, no matter what, on Friday nights, I'm going to send out my invoices, not on Saturday, but Friday. So that consistency has been really, really good and very helpful in making sure that I get the product out on Saturdays, even though they've cut the hours at the post office. I still know I got to get it done Friday so I can get people their jewelry on Saturday. And sure enough, they're calling me back like, hey, I need more stuff. The other thing that was good this week was, I don't know who Tina got it from. I think it was you, Nawanda, or I don't know who, that commented about posting your rings. So I told Tina, okay, I'll post my rings just to get them out there, because I always show my rings, but people don't know really that you have the volume you have when you're doing a live, because you're showing them in sets. So I posted my rings. I said, okay, I'm going to do this on Thursday night. I got all my ring trays together. So I have quite a few rings. I have 3 trays, which isn't a lot, but it's a good amount for me. And I posted my rings. Well, 2 of them sold within 30 minutes. And then and that was late at night, like around midnight. Then when I got up in the morning, 6 more had sold. And then throughout the day, 5 more sold. And all I did was take a picture of my ring tray. And with that, almost 20 rings are gone in less than 24 hours. So I am super excited that I already do wall drops, but then that little extra, I never thought to post my rings. And here I am showing all my rings, and they're going like crazy. So every little bit helps. I may not be out there and open with everybody, but I'm listening, I'm watching. And Nawanda, you're right. When you get that call or that text from you saying, hey, do you have something? I like being the go-to girl because I actually had something you wanted. So
yes, honey, because I was in trouble when we did that red set challenge. You know how you thought you ordered something and then you look back at your orders and you didn't order it?
And you didn't.
I said, Jesus be a whole fence. I said, okay, Karen. So do you have an extra one of these? Because I'm gonna need it. So I was definitely great. Trust me, I was grateful because your girl was in trouble, because but definitely you have done so well. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for ranking as a new director for us this month. It just shows your consistency and you just keep on working. You're chasing your leader, which is what it's about. Like, I'm chasing Misty. I said, girl, I'm gonna catch you. I'm chasing her. Okay, I'm chasing her. So, and it's funny, I laugh at myself. I said, I ain't too upset if we don't hit Elite this paparazzi year, being that there ain't no convention. I'm like, it's okay. But we gonna hit it by the end of this year here. We gonna hit it by the end of this calendar year. Oh, yes. We gonna do that. And it's gonna be some of y'all who gonna be hitting Elite along with me. We doing this together. So I am very, very, very proud of you, Karen. Proud of you. Okay, Howlette. Okay, how are you feel? Are you feeling good enough to talk to us, Mama? Let's see. Howlette. Let me see. Can I unmute her?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
I've been listening to everything everybody said, writing down notes, good ideas, and great communication, great camaraderie from everybody. The meetings are good to have. And that's all I got to say.
Well, we'll take it. We will take it. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I think I see Mashanta on here. Mashanta, who has her first premiere director.
Hello, everyone. I'm in my car. I'm going to the post office to ship out my packages, but I wanted to jump on.
Arlene is waving at you and said hi.
Hi, Arlene. Well, I'm sorry, Nomanda. What's the questions we supposed to be answering?
Basically, what worked for you this week, this past 2 weeks, and if you have any challenges, and then who's your sponsor? I mean, we all know, but just go ahead and say it anyway.
Okay, so my sponsor is Angela Crawley. Yay! Okay, and what's been working for me, just being consistent for these last 3 weeks. 3 weeks. I've been doing my lives Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays, and invoicing after my Friday live, and sending my invoices off on Friday, and my payments. I have all my payments. All my customers have paid, and just being consistent with my life. Like, saying I'm gonna do something and actually doing it. Even with my customers, my numbers have increased with this pandemic, like my sales have increased. Like, my husband is actually like, wow, you're making money. Like, you're really making money. Like, he's really, like, if he didn't believe from the beginning, but I know he did believe because he was the one who bought my kit. But it's like now he's able to see the whole picture. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm happy for Rosa for waking up. Like, I'm excited. I know it's going to be a lot of my other teammates are going to be ranking up this month, well, June. And I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. Challenges, it's a lot, but I'm just working through it. It's not something that, I'm going to, harp on and complain. It's just like, okay, if this doesn't work, okay, let's try this. So I'm grateful.
Awesome. All right, well, thank you. So I am not going to keep you all much longer because we are 15 minutes over, but that's because we had so many people join today, and we had to celebrate all of our new ranks. So we had to, give them some props. But you guys are amazing. Again, what worked for me is texting people, telling them about my business, being willing to do personal one-on-one video calls, and let them literally shot from my wall, like literally. And you'll be surprised, I was able to catch up with somebody I hadn't talked to in a year and see how tall her son had grown. I mean, just that face to face was amazing. So that has worked for me. So that's why I said, let me just go ahead and jump off my concierge service, because they love it, you know? And so that has been wonderful. And what I just want you guys to do is just stay consistent. One thing this pandemic has shown is that you can make money with paparazzi. Okay. And if I could do the Cardi B I would, but I can't, so I'm not gonna do it. Okay. So
You didn't, Rwanda.
okay, I tried, y'all, but I couldn't do it. Okay. So, but I want you guys to know this has shown you. This has shown you can make money doing this. This pandemic hasn't shut us down. Honey, we making money. We going to get them bags. Give me them bags of money. Mine. Okay. So what I want you guys to do is stay consistent, because it's in the consistency period. It's in the consistency, us being able to do this, and for going in a direction. It's consistency. It's consistency and has Angela's team at executive director. It's consistency that has Rosa's team at premier director. It's consistency that has our new directors on board. It's that consistency. So if you keep up doing what you're doing, you're going to ultimately grow. We've grown to a producer level team by consistency. Oh, and I just want to tell y'all, do you know we did half the volume of Elite? Like we're at 20,000. Us, 20,000. All right, that's half of the volume of Elite, only 5,000 volume away from the next rank. So it's coming, but we are consistent. We are probably one of the most organic groups because we're consistent. We don't try to shoot fast at something and can't maintain it. We have maintained it month after month after month. We've grown. And literally at the beginning when we started this meeting, and so I'm doing it so I don't lie to y'all, because see, I know y'all be like, no wonder you just making that up. I promise you I'm not, okay? When we started this meeting, okay, because I just want to tell you the growth that we've had, and then we're going to be done. But I just wanted to, so you understand why this is so important to get plugged in. When we started this, can I go to here and volumes? Yes, there we go. We started this meeting, let's see, when did we start this meeting? Like in March, the end of March, somewhere around, because we've been doing it about 2 months, right? In March, we started this meeting in March. Our volume in March was 11,000. We didn't even hit producer. We were just short of producer, but you know, I don't even care about this, because you know, you ain't never gonna see me come in the group, oh, we need to do this to hit this. No, if it happens organically, because we're selling and we're reinvested. In March, we were at 11,000. This month, May, 21,000. Okay? Because of this engagement, we're being able to lock into each other, to share ideas, and be able to recover from challenges more quickly, because we're all collaborating together. This, like I tell you all the time, this ain't no one woman show. This ain't about Nwanda. Okay, Nwanda is cheering y'all on, because I know when I make sure you guys have the support you need, we all will grow together. That is the whole point. So that's why get your teams to lock into this, because I really think it's important that everybody has a voice. You see, I don't talk this whole meeting. You guys have a voice in this meeting, because I want you to share what's working, because you never know, somebody might share something. You may be like, I need to try that. Let me see if that works for me. Okay. So it's all about collaborating and having different ideas and coming together, and to celebrate you guys, because you guys are rocking it. You're killing it. And I'm so proud of you. So that's all I got. And we are 20 minutes over because we had so many people on. Okay. So, you know, I'm going to try to streamline it next time so we be on time. But you guys are amazing. Thank you. Honestly, thank you so much for all you do. And Jazzy, Jules, let's go ahead and get that done. I need y'all to lock that up. Get it done, okay? Get it done. You guys are amazing. Everybody have a great weekend. Now I got to go pack up all my invoices. So y'all are great. Bye, y'all.
Bye, Nwanda. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Bubbles.